A serial killer is most commonly defined as a person who has committed 3 or more murders, usually as a part of psychological gratification. The public sees these killers as entirely irredeemable figures, the only solution being to lock them away for the rest of their lives. But is it possible for these killers to be rehabilitated? Three years ago, Lawrence Albright captivated the American public with a 6-month killing spree, resulting in the deaths of 7 young women. My name is Dr. Leslie Brooks, and I have been working with Lawrence Albright since his conviction in 2014. Today, Lawrence is being released on experimental parole in order to see if he is capable of returning to society and living a largely normal life despite his violent history. We have a camera crew following Lawrence in order to better observe his behavior as he moves back to a normal life. This footage will be live streamed to my office, where I will be able to monitor and analyze his rehabilitation process, with the hope of opening the public up to the idea of reforming society's most dangerous criminals. It's already somewhat promising to see Lawrence preparing food in such a calm way. This gives me the impression that he may already be comfortable reforming to a more traditional life. While Lawrence's aggressive behavior may seem alarming to some, I find it a good sign that he has chosen to take his anger out on the food rather than another human being. We believe it beneficial for patients to have a creative outlet in order for them to control their impulses. In Lawrence's case, we have taught him to paint.
Hello?
Hey man, it's Thomas. I heard you just got out. So what's up, man?
I'm just in my apartment, painting.
That's cool. Do you have any plans for tomorrow night?
Well, right now I'm painting.
Okay. Well, if you ever get done painting, I'm having a get-together with some friends tomorrow. And I think it would be pretty cool if you showed up.
I should be able to do that. As long as I'm done painting. I should be.
Alright, man. Just let me
I'm
know.
putting the finishing touches on now.
Okay.
It's a good painting.
Yeah, man.
The painting is somewhat concerning, but a social interaction is a promising opportunity. I'm very interested to see how he's going to interact with this group of people. This will be a test of his rehabilitation.
It's a game of strategy, right, man?
I prefer my sports with a little more action.
Thank you. That's exactly the point this gentleman has been making.
Look, all I'm saying is that I prefer hockey. It's a little more intense.
Hockey just hasn't been doing it for me lately. The Sioux went 0-12 last season.
Oh, hey, I didn't even notice you. How's it going? What's with the camera?
Just part of the parole.
Gotcha. Here, let me show you around. Alright, so here's the dining room. So you gotta tell me about Prison Man. I mean, I've never been, but it has a roommate. It has like the room service. I mean, they have that there, right? I mean, you gotta tell me all about it. Remember that one girl, Martha, who you took out on a date and, she left before you could do your thing? She's married now, isn't that crazy? And she's got her first kid on her way. She's cute, right?
I'm interested.
You should go talk to her.
Perhaps I will.
I'm gonna go get a drink.
I would like to see how Lawrence is going to interact with this girl, especially since all of his previous victims were young women.
Yes?
Curling.
No, so boring, right?
Agreed.
Maybe you and I can think of something more interesting to do?
I think we can.
You want to get out of here?
Did you really think a couple painting lessons were going to fix me?
Cut the camera, cut the camera.